Greetings everyone, Slizzle466 here, and in today's video we're looking at my top 10 best mid-January 2020 wild decks to climb with. At number 10 we have Feel's Darkest Hour Warlock. This is a deck that's been around in Wild for a while, but recently has surged in popularity because of many Chinese meta reports placing it as the top deck in the format. If you're not familiar how this deck works, you want to get a whole bunch of 1/1s on the board, whether it's through Refarm Scheme or Fiendish Circle, and then you play Blood Bloom in combination with Darkest Hour to turn all those 1/1s into the top end that you see in this list. At number 9, we have Sealhoon's Even Shaman. Even Shaman has transitioned into a more aggressive style of deck, dropping out a lot of the top end cards like Lich King, Octosari, cards like that, opting for more of an aggro burst approach with Totemic Surge and Vicina. This list is also specifically teched for the current meta, so you'll see there's a Galactic Crawler to help deal with pirates, there's an Eater of Secrets to deal with mages, there's a Mojo Master Zihi to deal with Warlock decks, specifically Mecha'thun Warlock. At number 8, we have Pirate Warrior. Pirate Warrior is a pretty powerful list, especially since it's got some new upgrades courtesy of Sky Raider, Parachute Brigand, and Enkar. Even though Enkar got nerfed down to 2 durability from 3, it's still a very good card and can still have its durability buffed through upgrade or Bloodsail Cultist. At number 7, we have Sheik 7's Odd Paladin. Odd Paladin is a deck that's been around for a while. Some new tools that are helping it out are bADAA Albatross to help with against the Reno decks, Faceless Corruptor, turning your Silverhand recruits into 4/4s with Rush. And this specific build is not running the side quest and instead just opting for the traditional double Never Surrender. At number 6, we have Memnarch's Odd Rogue. This is at this point a pretty standard list that we're seeing many players use. It has the double bADAA Albatross to help against the slower matchups. You've got your South Sea Captains because of the extra pirates in the deck, courtesy of Bloodsail Flybooter. And you've got your cards such as Faceless Corruptor, Fungal Mancer to help get around issues like board clears or Flame Ward from mages. At number 5, we have Goku's Cube Warlock. This is quite an interesting little list. We see the 2 bADAA Albatross in there to give your opponent some bad draws. We've got the Gluttonous Ooze to tech against weapon-based decks that include Secret Mage. We have the Spirit Singer Umbra, which is typically a bit of a greedy card, but if it goes off with your Void Callers or even with your Carnivorous Cube, it can be pretty insane. You've also got a Sylvanas Windrunner, which we don't typically see in a lot of cube lists, but again really helps in those slower matchups. There's a Lord Godfrey and a Twisting Nether for some additional clears. There's a Fell Lord Betrug to have some crazy shenanigans go on. And then you finish up with your Bloodreaver Gul'dan and your N'Zoth the Corruptor. At number 4, we have Hydro's Mecha'thun Warlock. Some cards that we're seeing new to the list are Target Dummies. These are just great synergy with Plague of Flames to get some additional clears if you're short on mana. You've also got the Valdrus Felgorge to increase your hand size to 12 and draw 5 cards, just to help get you cycling faster into your Mecha'thun, Blood Bloom, Cataclysm win condition. At number 3, we have Feel's Mech Handbuff Paladin. Mech Handbuff Paladin is one of the most aggressive decks in the meta. It can cheat out mechs with Mech Warper and Galvanizer. It can buff cards above their base stats using Grime Street Outfitter and Smuggler's Run. And Christology, Divine Favor, and Jeeves help cycle through the deck to get as much of a out-of-control board as possible for your opponent. At number 2, we have Dumb Mage. This is a deck where you play the cards that are green and you point things at the face And yeah. And at number 1, we have Reno Quest Mage, what I think is the best deck in the current wild meta. It is not the easiest deck to pilot, and I do want to mention that there are lots of different lists out there. Players can't seem to agree on the optimal list. This specific list is reached number 1 legend on the China server, and it's got some kind of spicy cards we don't typically see in Reno Mage. We can see there is a Vulpera Scoundrel in there to get a random spell. There's a Ghastly Conjurer to help get a mirror image style effect. And there's a Siamat just to get some extra greed in there. So take this list with a grain of salt. Tech based on your meta. Check out some of the other Reno Quest Mage lists out there. Maybe this one works really well for you. Maybe a similar one does, but definitely Reno Quest Mage is here to stay. Very difficult to pilot and also very difficult to beat. If you want to try any of the decks that you've seen in this video, you will find all of the deck codes in the description below. If you want to support the channel, you can click that subscribe button, leave a like, drop a comment, and until next time, hope to see you again.